2, 1. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Threeface and this is Battlefield 1 Open Beta. Today we are going to break down the classes: the Assault, the Medic, the Support, and the Scout. First of all, the Assault. The Assault is mainly built for the close engagement with the addition of killing, tank and armor. When you have the main weapons are built by far for no more than 50 meters of engagement. You have the Model 10, which is basically a shotgun. You have the M19 Trench, 3 variations of it, and the Automatico. I'm suspecting that the other weapons will each have 2 or 3 variations of the same weapon, all with the same purpose: close quarter engagement, or close quarter engagement, sorry about that. The sidearms, I'm just gonna mention the sidearms up front and skip over them real quick. The M1911, a very sturdy pistol, has been in many battlefields. I don't think there have not been a battlefield not featuring or featuring the M1911 in it. So I played Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 and Hardline. All of them have some type of a 1911. And you have the PO8 pistol, which is very good actually, but most players will choose the M19 because I think it's more reliable in terms of finishing the kill. So we'll go to the first gadget of this class. As you see from the gadgets, we have the dynamite, the anti-tank grenadier, the AT mine, and the AT rocket. The dynamite will not stick to a lot of things, but it will serve as a really good alternative to the anti-tank grenade if you do not want to equip that type of grenade. Also, the anti-tank grenade and the dynamite, if you equip them both, you will have an enormous explosive power of destroying your enemy. And also, the AT rocket gun will give you the ability to kill armor target at far, while the AT mine and the anti-tank grenade and the dynamite will give you only the ability to kill target up close. Keep that in mind when you are building this class. The Assault can be deadly, but also will backfire to you. It's a double-edged sword. And also, if you want that just extra punch to finish off your armor or tank or whatever that you are trying to kill, equipped the light anti-tank grenade. It will give that small amount of damage just to finish off the kill. I will skim over all these grenades. You got the frag grenade, which is the basic grenade have been using since ever in Battlefield. The gas grenade, which is not that effective since every player has the ability to put on a gas mask. So sometimes it will work, sometimes it might not. It will take in a very naive and, let's say, a new player not to equip the gas mask when the gas is released. It's as simple as that. Third, you have the impact grenade, which I found very useful in killing targets at a really fast pace. Let's say that you were in an engagement with somebody and he tried to run away, or you ran out of bullets, or you needed to reload. Throw the impact grenade and ensure the kill. And also, if you are good with it and you can play very strategically with it, you can get a one-shot kill with the impact grenade if you just time it right and throw it at the right time at the right place. You have the incendiary grenade, which have proven its usefulness throughout Battlefield Hardline and the beta and pre-alpha. I played it personally. I found it a very good weapon, especially to get the campers, people who hide in corners, and also the snipers who are camping on roofs or those very far positions, because the damage will not only increase with time but will keep sustaining the same level of damage if the player or your opponent is within the same vicinity of the incendiary grenade, and it will keep on fire for a couple of seconds. You have the mini grenade, which is a minimized version of the frag grenade. I think you can. The only benefit of equipping this is getting 2 grenades instead of 1, so you can just do a minimal type of damage just to finish off a kill or just to damage your opponent so you can finish them off. The smoke grenade has its use, but in a game like this, when the weather is changing and everything is destructible, it's not that useful, just my opinion. And you have the Lati anti-tank grenade, which is helpful if you are building this specific class against armor. Keep that in mind. We will go through the melee weapons, or melee some of you like to call it. We have the club, which I have been using. It's an all-round weapon. You have the damage, the speed, and the kill zone pretty far, so like equal. This will give you the advantage of ensuring that you are constant and with the same level of killing your opponent at the same range, the same speed, and the same damage. That is a very useful idea. I don't have the specs. Yeah, I have the specs of the other, but I think the Spike Club is the same, the Trench Mace, and I think the Hatchet and the Pickaxe and the Shovel share the same, which is high damage but low speed and low kill zone, which is like, if you want, you can get one shot or like 1 hit or 2 hits or something like that. So that's enough about the assault class. Let's go to the medic. The medic class is specifically made for medium engagements. You got the Sir Regati, I think it's pronounced like that. I'm sorry if I'm bad pronouncing it or whatever. You got the artillery, the sharpshooter, blah blah blah, automatico. You got all these types of weapons that are mainly built for the close engagement, which is very useful for a medic. And if you are quick and you have a really fast reaction time, you can kill your opponent even at close range, and you can kill and down enemies at longer range if you are accurate and squeeze the bullet at the right time. You got the gadget one, which is the medical syringe. We all know and love. It's basically the defib of World War I, and it's very useful to keep your fellow teammates up. The medical crate, which is the big bag of medicine gives you health, and the bandage pouch, the rifle grenade fragmentation, which I have not been experimenting with. It's just basically like the M23, the M320 from Battlefield 4, the smoke and the high explosive. Okay, gadget, and that is for the gadgets of the medic. Let's go to support. Support, you have basically the big fire guns of all the classes. You got high damage, medium damage, very high rate of fire, and it will work at almost at any range, but I think mostly at the medium range you will excel all over on all other classes. The assault is close, medic and support is medium, and scout is far or at a long range. You got the Lewis gun, you got the Benelli, Michel, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Got all these different guns and more in the full game. You got the Gadget 1, you have the tripwire, which is the high explosive, and you have the tripwire, which is the gas. I think the HE is more effective than the gas, and the incendiary will be as effective as the HE. You have the ammo crate to supply your teammates with ammo, and the ammo pack. That is all for the sport class. You have the scout. The scout is one of the most amazing classes in Battlefield 1 open beta. So in order to get this class, you have the Guru, which is a very good marksman rifle or sniper. I mean, it's identical, you just have a scope on it. And you have this Ismail Malik sharpshooter, I have no idea what's that, and the Russian 1995 marksman. All these guns will excel at a longer range. I personally prefer the M95. I find it very amazing, and the rate of fire is just amazing. Moving on. For the Gadget 1, you have the flare gun, the spot, and you have the second one is cables. Cables are very useful in downing your opponents. Spotting scope just to spot enemies, and the flare guns. And the match is over. I'm sorry guys, but that's all that you have to know about the entire classes of Battlefield 1 beta. See you guys in another video, and remember to subscribe and like this video. I hope you like it, and if you want to see something else or anything else, just write it down in the comments and I will be sure to answer. Bye guys.